Hi, it's Robert Trock. It's time for another episode of Fusion Fitness TV where you get to watch me talk to you. I hope that's exciting enough for you. I just finished exercising, working out about a half an hour ago. So I'm having something to drink, some kombucha style tea. It's not for everybody. This is a flavored one. But it's got good intestinal stuff, so I like to drink it for that. Anyway, I've got a gripe. And this kind of goes with yet another way to be a fitness sap. And I hope you've been watching these little installments and you're avoiding being a fitness sap. I gave you a quick little case study of a client of mine. And yes, he's still a fitness sap. But he still works out, he still keeps himself fit. He's just always hurt and in pain, sore all the time. If that's what exercise is to you, more power to you. But that's not what it is to me and to anybody who respects what they do and respects their body enough, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, anyway. My gripe. Okay. I've had this happen to me. If you're a trainer, you've probably had this happen to you. If you're not a trainer, you may have gone to one and done this to one, or you may not be any of these. But here we go. Somebody comes in fact this just recently had another one. They tell me very, very vaguely what it is they want. They don't even really know. Then, after I've done an assessment and I start working with them, they want to tell me what they want to be doing. So it's like, well, what do you need me for if you know what you have to do? Even though I know their body's not ready for it and they're not honoring the systems that nature has set up to set the baseline to stack all this other stuff on top. Forget about all that. What do you need me for? But they seem to know. I mean, would you, let's say you knew nothing about cars, would you take your car into a mechanic when there's something wrong with it? And then when he tells you what needs to be done to it, you're going to tell him that he's wrong and tell him how to fix it? I don't think so. Would you tell a dentist how to do that to your teeth if you knew nothing about dentistry? Most people know nothing about fitness or nutrition. Some people think they know something because they read an article. But believe me, they know nothing. The only way to know is to study, to be in the trenches all the time. And there's some guys that are a lot more experienced than even me that could, I'm sure, identify with this. So could you find somebody, if you went to a trainer, that would say, oh sure, you want to do intense plyometrics, you want to do steps, you want to swing a kettlebell from day one? You'll find trainers that'll do that. I wouldn't want to work with a trainer like that, but you can find them. But on my watch, that's not going to happen. Especially if the movement assessment shows that you're not ready to do it. That's not being professional. That's just taking the money and hoping the person doesn't get injured, or doesn't give up, or doesn't quit, or doesn't get the results. It's just a bad scene all around. And the same thing happens with nutrition. I was talking to a woman today who really wants to get her nutrition online. She works, has her own business, and she eats once a day. And when she does, it's junk. She pigs out. She's thin. She knows she needs to change because she's turning 40. And that kind of lifestyle catches up with you really badly. She often doesn't eat until well after lunch for the first meal, until she has a headache and can't think anymore. This is bad. This is not a good thing that just eating will fix. If you keep hammering away and do that to your brain and body every day, a programming effect takes place. As a matter of fact, go to our website, fusionfitnesstv.com. There's a great episode. I'm proud of it. It's funny. It's a humorous take on this. Episode 17 called the Calorie Cutting Club. Calorie Cutting Club. All about severely restricting calories. Because there's a lot of talk today about eating once a day and how primitive man did that, and it's in our genetics and all this other stuff, and sort of scientifically there. And some people have gone to that and gone away from 6 meals a day and they feel a lot better, but who said they knew what they were doing with their 6 meals anyway, if it was the right food? It's just way too out there. But one of the worst things you could do is if you're somebody that's on a lot of sugary stuff, a lot of carbs, junk, whatever, you decide to suddenly drastically cut calories and eat one meal a day, that could be very dangerous for some people, especially if they've already got some hypoglycemic problems with their blood sugar, borderline diabetic, something like that. Somebody that does that could get themselves into some pretty bad trouble. So nutrition is something you don't always fool with, even though people think they know what to do. Once again, they don't. Of course, when I tell them some of the things I need to do, they get mad at me. You know, I didn't set the rules. It's not up to me. The rules were set there millions of years ago. Follow them and you'll be in good shape. Don't follow them, and okay, I told you. Same with exercise. Same with nutrition. Anyway, I did my workout today, and I'm working hard on getting some rolling exercises in, some Turkish get-up with the kettlebells up to the 4th step. If you go back to fusionfitnesstv.com, there is an episode. Actually, it's a link to an episode where I worked with Dina Priost of getexercise.com. She has a yoga show where I took her through a Turkish get-up. It was done very quickly, and it's a much more longer process to learn it. But at least it gives you an idea of what it is. So you can go to getexercise.com and see me teaching Dina quickly a Turkish get-up. So I was doing that, and then I'm working still on the progressions in convict conditioning. So I'm up to the 2nd step of push-ups. Still stuck on the 1st set of squatting, inverted squats, which easier to show you than to to describe, and knee raises. And slowly but surely, I'm getting stronger. It won't be long. I'm taking, if it's moving along well, I'm taking around 3 to 4 weeks per phase. 4 is probably better to give body a chance to adapt. Although others, I think I'm going to be stuck there a little longer. But I'm going to build up a base. I am confident to be a Superman. And I'm turning 50 in March. So when I get there, I hope to be several steps ahead. Actually, it'll be a month away, 2 months away. So a couple more steps ahead in push-ups, maybe 1 more in squats, maybe 1 or 2 more in knee raises, and 1 more in the pull-ups. And then I went out for a quick 20-minute run. It snowed today, and then it all melted here in New York City. So I hope you're not being a fitness sap. Please don't go into a trainer and act like you know what you want. Tell them what you want, or her what you want, and hopefully they'll work with you to get you to that. But don't expect always to start off day 1 with that. And if they do start you off like that, you might want to suspect something. Maybe everything's not quite right. Maybe they just want to check. Anyway, I'll see you next time. And, oh yes, Jets, they're gone. Super Bowl, I'll talk more about that next time. But right now, I can't see any way the Colts lose this game. So I say, go Indianapolis Colts. Till next time.